The NFL season comes to a close. We have our Super Bowl champions, Seattle Seahawks, have won the bowl. Is this the team you expected, Alb?
Wes, I'm so mad. I hate the Seahawks. I can't believe they won. I don't even want the Patriots to win either. I'm mad. I'm fucking mad, bro. I don't know about you, but I'm mad.
Bro, I find it's crazy that they even made the bowl. The NFC was stacked. And honestly, I think any other team, like, for example, I think the Packers would have smoked the Patriots if this was the bowl.
You think?
The Patriots played awful.
It was a bad game. It was a really bad game.
He didn't look good, honestly. He looked like a rookie. Mm-hmm. It looked like it was his first year in the NFL.
Well, which it is. It was second year, right?
Yeah, I mean, he played last season.
Yeah, last season, but this season was his first actual starting season. So it comes...
A lot of mistakes. He threw, 3 interceptions? I think 2 or 3.
It was a bad game by the Patriots in general.
Strip sacks. He fumbled the ball all kinds. It wasn't his day. But Sam Darnold, on the other hand, he's a Super Bowl champion. I bet Vikings fans are biting their teeth.
Biting everything. Biting their hands.
Grinding their teeth. It's an awful day to be a Vikings fan. Yeah. Sam Darnold, man, who would have expected this?
Not me. I thought he was a fraud. We saw it last year in the playoffs with the Vikings West. I thought he was a fraud. I didn't think he was going to be able to get it done this year, and he proved everybody wrong. He believed in himself, he believed in his teammates, and that's what it is.
Yeah,
won the Super Bowl.
He brought this team to the Super Bowl. I mean, they had an elite defense. Nothing to take away from that defense. They have playmakers everywhere. Witherspoon is a dog.
Yeah, Tariq Woolen,
even DeMarcus Lawrence, new acquisition from the Cowboys. Yeah. He actually called it at the beginning of the season. He said he was coming to Seattle to win a Super Bowl. First year with the team, he just won himself a bowl.
That's crazy.
I don't know what to say about this anymore. The NFL seems to be upside down.
It was such a good season too, and I found it just ended on such a bad note. Like the game, it was a pretty high scoring game, but it just ended on it was a bad game. It wasn't fun to watch. Like we weren't watching the game and freaking out. Like,
no, honestly, we kind of saw it coming. Like we were saying it before. Yeah. We didn't think it was be the craziest Super Bowl, but this completely was a garbage game.
Garbage barn burner game. Yeah, AJ Barner.
Yeah, touchdown. It was an AJ Barner.
It was an AJ Barner.
A lot of it was old school football. No flashy.
A lot of defense.
Yeah, no flashy plays. It was just hard nosed, you know what I mean? Tough football, bro. And I mean, look, if you're not a everyday football fan, you're not gonna like this. Yeah. If you're
for people that are just tuning in for the Super Bowl. Horrible.
Yeah, especially even if you're tuning in for the halftime show, you're disappointed.
Let's talk about that halftime show a bit, Wes.
You want to talk about it?
Let's talk about that halftime show. What do you think about Bad Bunny?
I thought it was all right. They tried to go a bit diverse, I guess, with the culture, different language.
I don't know. I didn't understand a word he said. I don't think many people understood what he said.
Yeah.
Social media was heated, Wes, with Bad Bunny.
I think it's by far one of the weaker Super Bowls, halftime shows.
Super Bowl in general.
Yeah, Super Bowl in general also.
Yeah.
But if we're comparing this to Kendrick Lamar last year for halftime shows, it's not even not even close. Even that year where they had Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, they had the whole shebang.
Even the Weeknd was really good too when the Weeknd performed.
Yeah, Bad Bunny, man, I don't know if it was the right choice. There was actually another halftime show going on at the same time, Turning Point USA.
Yeah, we saw that. It was fucking 4 million people that was watching it.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to watch it because they didn't understand a word he said.
It was a boycott. Apparently, people were just turning off the halftime show. The NFL.
And there was also rumors apparently that the Ice was going to go get him in the middle.
Yeah.
You were even able to put a bet on it, guys. I swear to God, you were able to even put a bet on if the Ice was going to go pick him up during the performance.
Honestly, I think if that would have happened, it would have been the highlight of the whole bowl.
No, it would have been the highlight of
life.
NFL history.
Yeah, of NFL history. Yeah. The Super Bowl halftime performer gets arrested.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That would have made headlines. It unfortunately didn't happen. Yeah. I think we all wanted to kind of see that.
Yeah.
But let's go back to the game. So JSN got hurt. It didn't really make an impact.
No, it was a defensive game. Even Sam Darnold won the Super Bowl, but it wasn't a heavy dominated game by Sam Darnold. In the other games, he was playing very well, especially last week. I mean, not last week in the NFC Championship game. My bad. Played a very good game, but today it wasn't an offensive game today.
Yeah, their defense really stepped up, and we spoke about it before. One of our buddies said this defense is better than the Legion of Boom.
Yeah.
What do you think of that take?
I don't know. That's a tough take, but this is a great defense.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Legion of Boom held Peyton Manning to 8 points in the Super Bowl. So I don't know if this defense would have held Peyton Manning, the greatest offense of all time. They didn't play a crazy offense. The Patriots offense wasn't a crazy offense. You know what I mean? Like, it's a mediocre offense. Drake May had a great season.
Yeah,
had a couple pieces, but you're not playing Peyton Manning and the best offense of all time. So I don't think they would have held that offense per se to 8 points.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a blasphemous take. But they are an elite defense, but I wouldn't put them to the level of Legion.
It's very blasphemous. Yeah. Our buddy that told us guys he's very blasphemous.
Yeah, because you have legends on that defense, Richard Sherman.
I don't even see any legends yet on this defense.
No.
Like, not right now.
I would say DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah, okay, DeMarcus Lawrence, but other than him, like Tariq Woolen, like maybe in the future.
Yeah, maybe. But I think Witherspoon is going to be a good candidate for, like... If he continues this for the rest of his career, and then you even have their rookie safety, he played banged up.
Eman Worry.
He should be a stud.
He's
in the
a dog.
NFL.
He's a dog. That guy.
So this this defense is full of playmakers, but I wouldn't compare it to Legion of Doom.
You think they'll be able to win next year again, back to back?
I don't know. I think it was kind of a fluke this year. Like they just got lucky.
I'm just not down for the Seahawks to win. I wasn't like This is an ugly team.
I don't know who would have seen this coming because we didn't, and I haven't seen any professional analysts saying Seahawks since the beginning of the year. Yeah. They really flew under the radar, and even the Patriots.
Because Sam Darnold, nobody believed in Sam Darnold, Wes. That's exactly why.
And we didn't either, honestly.
Yeah, no one did.
This guy's been seeing ghosts for years.
Now he's a Super Bowl champion.
It's really crazy to see. And
imagine it's the beginning of the year, Wes. I tell you, before the season even started, I would have said, Sam Darnold's winning the Super Bowl this year. I think we would have both laughed in my face.
Yeah,
I started laughing myself.
Literally, like at the beginning of the season, it just seemed completely unrealistic. New quarterback, I believe. New. They even got rid of
DK Metcalf. I'm wondering what DK Metcalf's thinking of all this was.
Wow, yeah, he must be like pulling his hair, bro. Even like the question marks on JSN, and this guy just accepted the role to become a number one receiver on the team and a number one target for Sam Darnold. Yeah. Safety blanket. He led the league in receiving yards. He was the best receiver in the league this year, hands down.
Yeah.
Now on the other side,
a top three receiver.
Yeah, on the other side we have another star receiver, Stephon Diggs. How do you think? How do you think this man is handling a Super Bowl loss? He finally made it to the bowl.
I feel bad for Diggs, but Wes, like I said, that Patriots team, I feel like it wasn't built for it's not built for a winning team. You know what I mean? It's not like a winning Super Bowl team. A Super Bowl team has to be complete. You know, like their wide receiver one is Diggs. Honestly, he's a bit washed, Wes. You know what I mean?
A bit, yeah.
He's a bit washed. They don't really have that many other weapons on offense. They have Ramondre Stevenson's been playing well. Henderson's been a ghost his entire playoffs.
Yeah, Mac Hollins
made a nice play today for the touchdown, but he's not a guy that you're depending on your offense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Seahawks offense is 100 times better than the Patriots.
Yeah, I honestly don't see either of these teams making it back to the Super Bowl. And I think it was a fluke that both these teams made it.
Well, first of all, the AFC, because Kansas City...
it was weak. The AFC was weak. I mean, you have... the Denver Broncos that they played against.
It's weak team.
No Bo Nix, you know, like it was kind of a free.
I think the Broncos would have had a better run in the finals. I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think they would have had a better run
because of the defense.
Yeah, if Bo Nix is healthy, I'm saying obviously not Stidham starting, but if it was Bo Nix healthy, I think it's a better Super Bowl.
And you think
I think they could potentially win because now we're going defense 1 versus defense 2, right?
Yeah.
The best defense in the league and the second best defense in the league.
But do you think the Broncos would have beat the Patriots with Bo Nix playing?
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
Of course, yeah. But that was a snow game. It was hard. The AFC Championship was a disaster. It finished like 10-6. That was the most boring game of all time. But so weather conditions, not taking weather conditions into a fact.
Yeah.
And Bo Nix playing, I think they would have probably won the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Yeah.
You think they're a better team overall than the Seahawks?
Like no, but they could have won. If Bo Nix is playing, they could have won, Wes. The Seahawks are a beatable team. Now, whatever, they won the Super Bowl, but you know what I mean?
Going back to the Seahawks, I mean, Kenneth Walker had a fucking game. This guy had 100+ yards. He was getting fed. He's a workhorse.
That's another guy I doubted, Wes. We both doubted Kenneth Walker because he's always hurt.
Yeah, we were saying at the beginning of the season.
He's a walking hospital, so... beginning of the season, I didn't believe in him, and obviously I've been proven wrong, and so were you.
It's a shock that he made it this far. I thought he would have went down in like week 6, week 7 with like a neck injury or something like usual.
Yeah.
But this man proved that he could handle the workload. Do you think he's their lead back for next season all year, and he could be relied on?
But yes, 100%. But we also have to take into account that Zach Charbonnet is out for the season.
Yeah.
So we had a much bigger role. During the season, they were both playing together, and Zach Charbonnet was getting a lot more touches.
Yeah.
Well, I think they were splitting 50-50, honestly.
During the season.
During the season. But the red zone, it was all Zach Charbonnet punching in the 1 yard line. So I think he had more touchdowns. But if he's hurt, crazy workload next season, I think he's their guy again.
Yeah, but if he's not, I think it gives him more of a chance to play because he has that backup to take some work off his shoulders. So I think that would give him like a lengthier season. Yeah. And I think that's a big reason why he was able to make it to the Super Bowl this year because of Zach Charbonnet. Despite not being able to play for the remaining 2 or 3 games, big factor. Kenneth Walker had a crazy game in the Super Bowl.
He's a dog, man.
And let's talk about the Patriots running back situation. You have Henderson. Do you think they shift over?
I don't know. It was like up and down Henderson this season.
He had a crazy. We saw monster numbers during the regular season, but then come playoff time, they completely switched it around. They gave Stevenson more carries, more touches.
After that point, Henderson got more carries, more touches. After in the playoffs, now Henderson was a ghost.
Do you think that was the right decision? And do you think that's
he is a rookie? Stevenson has some years in the league, so it's hard to tell. Maybe Henderson's more skilled, but Stevenson maybe more trustworthy, more experienced. You know what I mean? So it depends what Vrabel's thinking.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I find they're about at par.
Yeah, I agree with the decision. I think in these big games, you have to rely on the guys that have the experience at the end of the day, like you said. Yeah. Now, going into next season, I think it's time to give that little
maybe Henderson. Maybe you give him a bit of a
more
shot. More
touches, and if they make the playoffs, I think I would rely on him too a bit more because we saw him during the regular season, and I think that X factor kind of play could have made a difference in this game. Yeah. You know, if Henderson gets more touches versus the Seahawks defense, maybe he breaks one off for 80 yards.
Maybe like he was doing at the end of the season.
Stevenson can't do that, bro. This guy's like more of a power back, a bit more muscle.
Just a brutal game by the Patriots, Wes. Honestly, just a brutal Super Bowl in general. The Patriots was a brutal game.
I'm not impressed with the coach of the year. I get it. He got the award. He made it to the bowl, but
it should have been Mike McDonald, the coach of the Seahawks.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I think Mike Vrabel.
Now we're saying that because they won the Super Bowl. Yeah, but I'm saying before the Super Bowl.
But if we're looking at this game, McDonald completely outcoached. It's not even close. Like Vrabel looked like a clown out there. Let's be honest. Even before the game, he was looking at the field. I don't know what he was analyzing about the field, bro.
Because everybody gets hurt. They say everybody gets hurt at the 49ers field.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what he was trying to analyze that field.
Like, come on. I see this guy being like a Dan Campbell 2.0 low-key. A bit less like balls on the table, but the guy
still made a Super Bowl. West can't say nothing. Dan Campbell never even made it close. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you have a point. But I think the Patriots, this is one and done. This is their one Super Bowl appearance, and I don't think they're gonna make it here for a long time, bro.
No, the third dynasty's not coming back.
You agree with me?
I agree with you.
This is not Brady.
This is not Brady.
And it's not Belichick.
Yeah, the third dynasty's not coming back, Wes. I don't believe it.
But the Seahawks, on the other hand,
I don't believe either.
You don't believe?
I think it's over, guys, to the Seahawks. I think they're going to win this. They're going to make a run next year again. They're going to have a good team if they maintain most of the players that they have. But I don't think they're going to win again. They won't go back to back.
Do you think Sam Darnold is going to be able to bring him to the playoffs?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But West, they finished first in the NFC this year.
Yeah.
If they maintain most of the same players, you never know.
Because at the end of the day, their division is stacked. So when you look at next season, like the 49ers could just get better. The Rams could just get better.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's
NFC
tough.
is stacked, Wes. It's really stacked.
Tough. I wouldn't be surprised if Darnold has a terrible season next year and they don't even make the playoffs. As crazy as it sounds,
but Wes,
I know
we said the
bowl.
same thing this year. We literally said the same thing. We said the same thing this year, and he proved us wrong. He made it to the playoffs. First of all, I said, guys, that they were going to finish last in the NFC West. They won the fucking Super Bowl. I look like a fucking clown. You know what I
mean? It's any given Sunday, you know, at the end of the day. But I just think next year the real powerhouses are going to come into play, and they're not going to be fucking around like they were this year. I mean, you had teams like the Bills, the Eagles, that like everyone thought were going to make strong playoff pushes. These teams were out the first, second round.
The Bills was crazy.
It's psychotic. Then we're going to have Mahomes back.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough for next year. I don't think the Patriots, I don't think the Seahawks. If I have to
give Patriots for sure not making it.
Do you want to give an early prediction for our Super Bowl next year?
Early prediction.
Packers versus Broncos. Book it.
Wow, that's a dirty Super Bowl. I don't even want to watch that.
Book it. You have one?
Actually, let me see.
Off the top of the dome.
Top of my head.
Gut feeling. On the spot.
You're putting me on the spot now, Wes. Wait. Okay, I like the Bills. I like the Bills versus the Rams next year in the finals.
Wow, yeah.
I love the Rams. For some reason, I love the
one.
Rams. I would have said the Cleveland Browns, but they can't win. They haven't made the playoffs in
20, 40, 50, 100 years since Otto Graham was the quarterback.
It's so tough being a Browns fan. It was so tough.
No, but I could see that happening. I could see Josh Allen finally.
I hope. I really want him to win. That's why. And Matthew Stafford, I just love the Rams offense. So
yeah, the Rams look serious this year. I found it was a shame. I thought they should have made the finals. I mean,
it would have been a way better finals, I think.
Yeah, they had a bad game against the Seahawks team. Yeah. Incredible defense. Props to them. They shut down that number one offense, MVP led quarterback team, bro. It's fucking crazy.
Insane.
But I could see Rams Bills. I like where you're coming from there.
You're gonna switch your answer or no?
No, I'm not switching because I think the Packers.
You think the Packers are making the Super Bowl?
Yeah, Packers are gonna be disgusting next year. Micah Parsons. Maybe we get George Pickens too. I would take him.
Wow. If you guys get Pickens, I think it's a Super Bowl team.
Yeah, if we get Pickens, it's over. But I like the Broncos, bro. I find if Bo Nix is fucking good.
I find they're a fraud, Wes. I really don't believe it. Yeah.
No, but their defense is solid. And I really like Bo Nix. And I think if they get maybe one more playmaker on that offense, it's game over in the AFC. They made the conference finals.
You never know, man. You never know. Week by week, like you just said, Sunday by Sunday.
Any given
Sunday.
All right, guys. Yeah. Well, so thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed your Super Bowl. If you guys want to stay up to date on all sports news, drop a subscribe. Follow us on all our platforms. We post sports daily. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. Catch us on the next one.